Good morning, everybody. It's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean. You live right in front of Silver Lake here in Rehoboth because it's a little bit too windy to try and guide you through today's practice. What a beautiful lake to enjoy. It's still hopefully quite peaceful and maybe not too windy. Let's get started right here in Sukhasana, in a comfortable seated position of your choice. If sitting on the floor, as always, is not super comfortable for you, I invite you to bring a block along. You can always sit up on a block to get some sloping, to open up your hips. Even if you don't need to sit on the block, you can still totally sit on the block. Find that extra openness. These things are a little crooked camera-wise today. Let's just let it go, while also just letting go. Find a place to relax your hands, close your eyes, quiet your breath. Just start to notice how you're feeling today. Cooling your breath down by taking those long, deep inhales in through your nose. And if you can keep your mouth closed, opportunity to begin practicing some ujjayi breathing, a slight constriction of the throat, creating a snoring sensation that almost sounds like the roll of the ocean. So whether you're here with me or not, you can create your own ocean home. Let's let that tide go. Spend about 1 more minute here before we begin it. I want you to really take notice of where you feel your breath. Is it still towards the top of your chest? Can you make your inhale a little bit longer? Create some more space in your lungs, in your diaphragm. And on every exhale, as long, as slow, as deep as possible, to get all of the stale air out of your chest. But each breath can be bigger, fresher, longer. If you close your eyes, you're welcome to keep them closed either now or throughout the whole practice. And if your eyes are open, find one spot to relax them. Remember, if your eyes are moving, your mind is moving. Relaxing our minds, and we're really focusing on our breath. If you find that your breath changes from these slow, relaxed breaths that we're beginning with, then perhaps you're doing a little bit too much. And just come back to the place where your breath is long, intentional, and full. Awesome. On your next inhale, let's bring arms all the way up overhead. On your exhale, shoulders relax away from your ears. On your inhale, stretch up from your waist. Low belly can gently draw in. And on your exhale, right hand comes down to the floor or your block. Maybe you remove yourself from the block. How much can you really stack your shoulders here? Think about squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other and finding some heaviness through your left. Your eye gaze or your head turn, but your eyes might be closed, can be wherever you want. Perhaps your head is facing forward for a little bit less stretch and more relaxation. Your head can turn down to the floor. For a little bit more stretch, you can look up towards the ceiling. Find a place that feels okay for you today. Create the meaningful stretch that is desirable or acceptable. And let's hang out here for one more minute. As you're ready, on your next inhale, both arms come up overhead. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears on your exhale. Inhale, stretch up from your waist. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. No judgment, no expectation. Whole new side of the body. Might not be as deep of a stretch. Might be a deeper stretch. Pardon me while I tuck my shirt in for modesty. But you may continue to just create this big side body stretch and reach. Start to find the place that feels relaxing for you. So place your head. So maybe that means that your eye gaze is forward. Maybe that means you're taking it easy on yourself or enjoying the stretch with eyes towards the mat. Maybe you're looking all the way up towards the ceiling. For about 1 minute. I don't know if you can hear all those geese honking behind me, but it's magnificent. The last full cycle of breath here in this side body reach. On your next inhale, grab through your sit bones, lift yourself up. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears. Stretch up from your waist. And exhale, fingers can come back down in front of you. I'm going to come off of my block. You can stay there if you need to. Sit bones down on the floor. Hands start to walk forward. Your choice if you're coming forward with a nice flat back and really being lifted. Once your shoulders are in front of your hips, if it feels good, if you would like to round forward, you're welcome to. Come back to your long, slow, deep breath. As you're ready, start to walk your hands as far over to the right as feels good. You can walk them over one at a time. They can be side by side. It can be one on top of the other. Really keep your left glute down on the floor and then play around with drawing your left shoulder forward, pulling your right shoulder back, engaging your lats, drawing them down away from your ears. Find where this stretch feels most significant for you, where your breath is still the number one focus. Long, slow, deep breath, and then the stretch. If you're really trying to create a change in your body, you have to make sure that your breath is there to do so and support you. It's how your body knows that it's okay to stay relaxed and to keep going. One minute left. Bring some heaviness back to that opposite side glute. Then we are turning to. Take your time, and as you are ready, we're slowly going to start to walk our hands to the opposite side. No judgment, no expectation, whole new side of the body. Just take your right side stays grounded, and turn to the left side of the mat. Maybe you round your shoulders, maybe you engage your lats. Right shoulder can come forward, left shoulder can draw back. Even more, find a place where you can be a little more than a minute. Starting to come out of your stillness, walk your hands back through to center and then into your center line. As they get there, let's inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Interlace your fingers and exhale, bring your hands behind your head. Find your magical pen. Great. Go ahead, open your elbows up really wide and then knit your ribcage back in together. So no extra overarching of the back. Just take a quick little stretch right here. By quick, I mean 1 minute and not two, just so you're prepared. We're more than halfway there. It's almost time to change things. As you're ready, we're going to close our elbows in towards each other. Find some rounding of the back. Don't think towards pushing your head down. Think about your hands starting to slide forward off of your head. So we're really separating the shoulder blade scapula here. So many wonderful sounds. On your next inhale, lift yourself up, open your elbows out wide, stretch your fingers up to the sky, and rain your fingers in. Awesome. Let's go ahead, kick the right leg out nice and wide in half dragonfly. We'll just take a couple more upright positions before we make our way down to the floor. You can take a moment and move your leg, rotating from the hip to see what works the best for you today, and then find a place that you can hold it and just breathe. The right sit down, really stays grounded. If not, is that right in the side. I decided to stay upright in the stretch, but you do not have to. If you would like to fold forward again, if you would like to take a twist towards that extended left leg, that is also an option. We've got a little bit more than 1 minute to go right here. Make it your own practice. Do what feels right for you. If you decided to fold over or take a twist, carefully work your way out. Let's go ahead and switch those legs. The right leg folds in, and the left leg comes out. Pull on your side of the body. Take that rotation from your hip to find where the stretch feels best, and then find your stillness. Remember, stillness of the eyes, stillness of the mind, stillness of the right sit bone heavy to the floor, but can you bring that left sit bone to also be heavy to the floor? You notice I'm a little tighter on this side, so I would lean into the right. So keep using your exhales. If any of you have a problem with, I want to let you know that yes, I would love to visit. And also, if you have a problem, you know, it's messy on this sidewalk, but to bring you this class today, that the owners are great. Most excellent. We've stayed up for long enough, my friends. So let's go ahead and lay down on our mats. We'll take a moment into Kapasana just to let everything we've already done soak in. So heels touch, toes fall open, arms stay close by your side, palms face up towards the ceiling, back of your head on the mat. How much of the back of your neck can you also get on the mat? So take notice if your chin is jutting up towards the ceiling, draw your chin in towards your chest. Give yourself that double to triple chin here on your mat space. We're working our deep neck cervical flexors. It's going to make your neck feel so much better. It's going to improve your posture too. And then you can tell all your friends, double, triple chins improve my posture. Couple breaths left right here. Sometimes the hardest part of this class can be creating the stillness and quieting your mind. So if you find that your mind is anywhere besides this asana and this breath, then what can you do to clear it and be more in the moment? I know for me, particularly when I first started, that the best way for me to stay focused was to count how many seconds it took for me to inhale, and then count how many seconds it took for me to exhale, with the endless goal of exhale being longer than your inhale, so that you will relax your nervous system and already feel a little better. Deep thoughts for moving forward. Take a little wiggle of your fingers, a little wiggle of your toes, bring some blood flow back to your extremities, and then let's go ahead, bend your knees, plant the soles of the feet down on the floor, extend, oh, hey, nice scary centipede. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna move you. Okay. Okay. Extend your arms as wide out to the side as you feel comfortable doing. I don't feel super comfortable right now, but that's okay. Let's shift our hips over to the left and allow knees to fall heavy to the right, coming into a spine twist. Maybe you're keeping your shoulders on the floor. Now we're getting real stuck. Maybe you're focusing a little bit more on stacking your hips and both of your shoulders. Don't stay on the mat. Let's hang out here for just 2 minutes. Keeping a lot of our stretches on the shorter side today. Last few breaths. So, sorry, gee, I'm so sorry, everyone. All right, let's roll over onto our backs. Once your feet are firmly planted, shift your hips over to the right and allow knees to fall heavy to the left. Whole new side of the body. Maybe you can really stack your hips. Maybe you can really open your shoulders. Maybe you can just relax and enjoy whatever happens. Okay, as you're ready, roll onto your back one more time. Firmly plant your feet on the floor. Let's use our blocks and get a nice long supported glute bridge. So soles of the feet are planted. Use your inhale, lift your back up, whether it's on a medium range or the low range, it's totally your choice. But that block goes right at your low back. Your glutes are hanging off of the side. Your arms can relax down by your side, especially while you perhaps adjust your feet. Maybe your feet come a little further away from center. Maybe they stay exactly where they are. Once they feel good, if you want to stretch up your upper body, arms can come up overhead. Once again, we're enjoying that double, triple chin here. Lots of the back of the neck down on the floor. This is our longest stretch that we're enjoying so far. We've got 4 minutes from right now, right here. We're more than halfway through, knowing that most of the stretch is behind us. Can you relax a little bit more? If you have not already, begin the scans of your body from your head to your toe, one breath at a time, 1 inch at a time. And on your inhale, notice how you're feeling. And where do you feel it? Do you feel it in your forehead at all? Are you creating any extra tension anywhere besides this great stretch that we're enjoying? The self-myofascial release into your low back, the stretching on the opposite side, the front of the body, the low belly, the hips, depending on how long and extended your legs are or your arms are, the more stretch you might be enjoying. We have 1 minute left to go here. Great work. In your stillness, if your arms are up overhead, remove your arms and then bring them back to your side. You can keep them attached. If your legs extended long while your arms are at your side, wiggle your feet back into underneath of your knees. Once they're there, use your inhale, lift your back up, and exhale 1 vertebrae at a time. Oh, camera. Melt your spine back on the floor. Straight down. Fix that camera real fast. Okay. Keeping your legs long and your heels in line with your hips. Left leg stays where it is. Left toes can flex towards your face. We're going to draw the right leg up and around all the way to the side for a moment. So we're avoiding our rib cage and then rolling that left shoulder back towards the mat. Use your breath. Take a big inhale, stretch through that left foot. Exhale. Can you draw your right knee a little closer to your right shoulder? Your right foot can relax, but if your left calf muscle is not touching the mat, keep flexing your left toes to your face. Lower belly pressed down into the floor. This is wind removing posture. So you might even feel a pinching compression sensation in your lower left abdomen. If you don't feel it, that's okay too. The more that you pull with your hands palms while pushing with your shin into your hands and keeping your lower belly pulled in, lower back pressed down towards the mat, the more you might feel it, but we're still doing some good stuff no matter what. So 1 minute left to go right here. Find that space, relax your eyes, relax your breath. One more great big inhale. And on your exhale, slowly, gently relax that right leg back down to the mat. Right leg, right heel in line with your hip. Draw your left leg up, out, and around. So we're avoiding a rib cage and releasing all 10 fingers all the way up towards the webbing and then fingers flat on your shin. Once again, using your breath, inhale, can you find a little length through your right heel? Exhale, can you Pull that left knee closer towards your left armpit. You might feel that compression in your lower left abdomen. Once again, the more that you are pushing and the more that you are pulling, the more you're going to feel that pinching sensation. Think towards stretching your elbows down towards your hips, shoulders away from your ears. We are stacking our spine while laying on the floor. So much length still. We've got about 1 minute to go here. Start that total body scan, head to toe, shoulders still away from your ears, elbows still stretching down towards your hips. I know mine started to creep back up because when you're stressed or tense, shoulders become earrings. No shoulder earrings. Relax and breath. Take one more big inhale here. And on your exhale, release. Left leg comes down to meet with the right. Next, we're going to draw both legs up at the same time if you can. Both legs draw up, feet relax side by side. You can roll gently side to side. And then begin to pull. Your hand palms can stay on top of your individual shins. Maybe you can grab hold of an opposite finger. Maybe you can grab hold of your wrist, or maybe you can grab hold of your elbows. But I encourage you to keep the back of your head on the mat. Give yourself those double, triple chins. And like one vertebrae at a time, try and press every part of your spine to the floor. Even if it just stays there for 1 second, and I'll give you time, or we have time to once more from the top of your head, trying to get the bones in the back of the neck, the top of the back, the mid back, the low back, each one at a time, just pressing down into the floor. Take one more big inhale and exhale. Release your bent knees, soles of the feet back down to the mat. Left leg stays down where it is. Let's inhale. Ooh, right leg all the way high to the sky. As straight as you can make that leg. Point and flex your toe for just a moment. And then work to grab hold of your leg. Maybe this is enough stretch already as is, just with your leg straight. If not, you can interlace your fingers behind your thigh. Can you keep the back of your head on the floor? If you have a strap nearby, now's a great time. I didn't bring a strap, so I didn't suggest one. Maybe you hold onto your pants. I'm a big fan of holding onto your pants, holding onto your sock. Keep your low back down on the mat. Remember, you don't have to hold your leg at all. I bet you're still getting a stretch on the hamstring. And can you keep your right low back hip on the mat? One more big inhale. And on your exhale, let's cross that right ankle over the left thigh and open the knee up. Getting a big stretch into the front side of the hip flexor. Keep those long, slow, deep breaths. Keep your low back on the mat. Making these closing stretches a little bit shorter, but still being sure to get a full minute in each. Let's get the other side. On your next inhale, send your right leg high to the sky. Send your left leg high to meet it. Taking, just a moment with legs up the imaginary wall. You can have a bend in your knees if you need to. You can point your toes. You can flex your feet. Find the stretch that feels right for you. And then keeping the left leg high to the sky, bring a bend to your right foot, return the sole of the right foot to the floor. Let's try to stretch in the left leg. You can let it just hang there. You can interlace your fingers behind your thigh. You can hold them to your pants or your socks or whatever you want. And you relax a little bit more of your low back sacrum on the floor. And as you're ready, crossing your left ankle over the right thigh, opening that right knee up, opening the left knee up, keeping your right foot on the floor this time. Excellent work, everyone. Uncross that left leg from the right. Take a moment, windshield wipe your legs right and left, right and left. One last little stretch into your low back. And then as you're ready, extend your legs nice and long. And we'll come into our final Savasana. Up to you if your heels touch and your toes fall open and your arms are by your side. That's where it's easiest for your blood to circulate, for it to send this freshly oxygenated blood from your deep breaths from this practice throughout the body to help break down scar tissue, encourage lymphatic draining as we did with our legs up to the sky, and generally feel better. But you're still going to feel better if you just take this time in Savasana, even if your legs are open wider or you adjust your arms. So find what feels right for you. While we did not set an intention together today at the beginning of practice, perhaps you did on your own, and perhaps you'd like to set an intention for yourself in your final Savasana, a positive thought or affirmation that you can take with you throughout the day, whether this positive thought or affirmation is energy that you're trying to bring towards yourself or energy that you're hoping to send or share your love and light with those around you. I'm so proud of you and thankful that you took the time today to fill your own cup, to breathe and be and make space for yourself, for your physical and mental health. The hardest part is showing up. So whatever you did today, whether it was just listen, whether you enjoyed 44 minutes of Savasana, or you moved with me through the asanas, I hope you can take some pride in yourself for creating time in your schedule for you. Believe it or not, that is all the time that we have for today. I hope that with this gentle breeze, you were able to hear me clearly throughout today's class. I hope you'll stay here in this final Savasana for however long it makes you feel good. I'll still be here at the beach for a couple more days, but you'll see me again streaming from home or the office. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. a fantastic holiday weekend. And as always, please know that the light within me honors sees and is so thankful for the light within me. Namaste.